Hi everyone. I know I haven't posted in a while. I start off saying that all the time. I just want to give you a quick update. So this week's been a little weird. I had a pretty, not the high. It's a high fever for someone that has chemo. The last couple days, I had to go to the ER on Wednesday because of it. So they pumped me full of liquids. They took a bunch of tests. Everything was fine. Come to find out, it was just my tumor causing it. Sorry, I have this cough. So what does that mean? After I talked to my doctor about it, that means the tumor is probably dying, which is good. But the problem is that there's so much of it that there's not really any place for it to go. So it's kind of like I have this big mass, and like some of it's dead, some of it's not. It's just trying to figure out. And that anyway, this part of the story will make sense later. So Thursday I go and see a surgeon. The surgeon specializes in gastro stuff, meaning they handle mainly the guts, like the colon, the small intestine, that sort of thing. He did not have the best news. Now, when we originally took it, he basically said there was nothing he could do for me, and painted dare I say, a kind of a grim picture, which wasn't the best sort of positive upswing I needed. We were kind of a little not devastated, but we were maybe devastated. We were pretty shooken up after we left. But what we have to remember, and what we were reminded by by my oncologist yesterday, is that he's a gastrosurgeon. He doesn't deal with cancer. Sometimes he does, but it's not like my case. There's always my case. So while he did not approach it, dare I say, with the best bedside manner, he approached it from a surgeon, basically being like, if I was to operate on you, like I'd have to take out so much of this, like your quality of life would diminish greatly, and that sort of thing. And it was not a great picture, which was not super great. I was just looking for someone to maybe go in and like maybe shave it down, which that's what my oncologist was thinking. Cut it down, maybe do some more biopsies and that sort of thing. And I don't think he got that, nor did he want to do surgery on me. So that's what he said basically, is like, there's nothing I can do for you. It did not come out like that during our meeting, and it was very disheartening and very hard for that long drive home. So Friday was a good day, a day of hope. When I saw my oncologist, he put me on 2 new medicines, because he's concerned that the chemo might be working, but it's not working to the extent. Like, it's not slowing down the growth, which is the biggest part. But he put me on something that will 100% stop the growth. Now, you're going to ask, well, why didn't he put me on this to begin with? My tumor, being special that it is such a unique case that even the category that it falls into, it's not reacting the way that it should. So usually the 2 cancers the 2 chemos that I was on takes care of what I have. Usually always does. What I have, it might have taken care of it, might have slowed it down or something. But it didn't really react the way that we wanted it to. So that's why he didn't put me on it to begin with, because he was almost positive that putting me on these 2 chemos in the beginning would have stopped it. So he put me on this other drug. It's a hormone suppressant drug, which basically what it is this particular tumor. It's hormone based. It grows and feeds based off of hormones, which is kind of weird. So it's supposed to stop that particular blockage to that point. Now, I was feeling really good yesterday. Today I'm in a little bit of pain, but I think he said hopefully that's what he said. I can't remember that the pain means that it's dying or it's shrinking. So I'm just taking that as a good sign. The pain is not excruciating. It's just simply kind of an annoyance, and it's not that bad. This chair is fairly uncomfortable, which is kind of making it a little uncomfortable. The other thing he's putting me on is he's putting me on an oral medication, oral chemo. So we get trained on this on Monday, hopefully. But well, you're going to ask, well, Schaefer, he put you on chemo before and it didn't work. This one, so with this, it only has like a 20% chance of working, which I'm such a unique case. I figure 20% chance I will probably fall into that category where it will work fine for me. That's the hope anyway. But we can at least stop it from growing. That's the good part. We can at least stop it from growing, and that then we can figure out different ways to work on it. Some other good news is that I got a referral to OHSU, to the fancy science university here in Oregon, where they specialize in, well, special weird cases that I have. So we're going to meet with an oncologist surgeon, one that specifically deals with cancer surgery. So that'll be really good. And then from there, have a referral to the OHSU Knight Center, the Cancer Institute there, which will. I'm really hopeful that I get on this trial that my doctor was talking about. Has the I don't. He said it's not even trials anymore. He said it has a 90% success rate. So that's pretty awesome. Hopefully I can get on that. And it's like I told him, like, he said, as long as you have hope, like, I'll keep throwing shit at you. And I'm like, that's all I got is hope. So I'm doing good. Things were a little rough there for a little bit, but otherwise I'm good. That's it. I was just going to make this quick. I don't know how the oral chemo will go because I do that twice a day. And I don't know. It's a good question to ask. If I'll be feeling like crap every single day, kind of like those days after I do with chemo or what. I'm not really sure. It's a smaller dosage and it's a more targeted dosage. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that's what's going on. Still doing good. Still hanging in there. Yeah, that's it. Not doing a whole lot. Well, kind of a little bit. Not really. But thanks for all your guys' support and love. I really appreciate it. I'll keep you updated as things come on. All right. Bye.